for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, you know, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those. It's
a running room.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is good news for the offense here, because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I will keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. It's Moss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keep it on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Russell. Takes the easy one to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Steps away to find some room. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
A designed run for the quarterback. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Working on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Russell. Touchdown time! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
A tied crowd, rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. The receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The give is to Miller. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
To the air, it's Reed. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craver. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Steps away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll step out of bounds, and that'll be it for the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got the back over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Snags it. Touchdown, Aggies. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he runs out of bounds, and they'll mark it right there for the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hook.
There he goes. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. They use the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Back to throw, it's Russell. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment. The offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy if the ball's incomplete.
The play action fake. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Rolls it in. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point in the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't...
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do you do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Back to throw, it's Russell. It's incomplete, and the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. In a tight game like this, it's no time for complacency, David.
Nah, your defense just let you down a little bit. You still got the lead. fourth quarter, Palmer, it's go time.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out a lot about the composure of this offense right here. They've got to be able to answer the bell.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked.
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore will throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. To the left, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. With the catch, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Texas A&M going quickly. Now on the move. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
When you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To throw, it's Reed. Got his man quickly. He's loose. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from Pater. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. You're a defensive lineman, and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. Looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Aggies. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hughes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Got it in the middle. It's Bussey.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense is going to...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Touchdown, Ducks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him! And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Craven. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's got the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Extending the play. Connection to the right. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the pass at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's...
Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Skips away from pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Quickly complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle at Stewart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Moore will throw. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
The sure hands, it's Williams. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And still a one-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt, execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a one-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point of the game is going to win.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back. Now it's go time. Fourth quarter, I got to go make this happen.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding